Speaking of distractions, remember this is a live theater environment, so please keep your table talk to a minimum. With that said, I'd like y'all to put your hands together and welcome the warm-up comic this evening, the very talented Mr. Eric Lyons.
Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, everybody, for being here. A little 208 Comedy Festival action. Make some noise. Make some noise. We got our musical accompaniment over here. He's making noise. Boise Banter. Yeah, I'm your warm-up act, so I want to warm you guys up with a little call and response sort of thing. You know, just get everybody into it. You guys into that? All right. I was gonna split the room in half, but there's two people over here, and everybody over here. So you're gonna really need to be loud. All right. Can I rely on that? You guys gonna be loud? All right. So when I say we're gonna say Boise, right? Then y'all gonna say Banter, right? Boise. Banter. Boise. Banter. Boise. Banter. All right, good. All right, that's a good test. Good start. A little 208 Comedy Festival. We're gonna do this just all together now. When I say 2-0, y'all say 8. All right, 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. All right, you guys are good. You're good. When I say 2-0, y'all say 986 is not a real area code. 2-0. You guys are really judgmental towards people that just moved to this state. I have a hard time with it. 2-0. You're also unbelievably forgetful and don't know your own state. When I say 2-0, y'all say the alt-right did nothing wrong. 2-0. Good for you guys. Fuck, you're paying attention. Proud of y'all. I am from here in Boise. I just flew back in yesterday, which is a lot of fun. It's nice flying into Boise because you never need to check your departures gate at the airport. You just have to wander around the airport until you find the largest, most startled-looking group of white people in the airport. It's always the same because that trip through security is the most diversity that person from Idaho's seen the whole year. Just gotta look around and be like, no, I see it. There's a little bit of blue and orange tint there. That's just about right. And I flew in from Salt Lake City. It still works. It still works all the same. Did y'all enjoy the apocalypse? You survived the apocalypse, as it were? Who went and saw it by round of applause? You want to check it out? Anybody? Good for you guys. I didn't get the chance to, based on where I was living, but I was really excited about the flight path that this eclipse took because it started off in Oregon and then it went through Idaho, Wyoming, Nebraska, Missouri, Tennessee, South Carolina. Which, what a fucking boring road trip that has to be. Like, I hope the eclipse stopped in Oregon somewhere to get edibles because after the Tetons, that is intolerable. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You know why? Because the eclipse is never going to go on that path again. Are you kidding me? It's the worst drive possible. But outside of that, I was pretty excited because what better time and place for a major astronomical event to happen than in 2017 and in Idaho, Wyoming, Nebraska, Missouri, Tennessee, and South Carolina. We needed that in Trump's America. We needed that, if only so that somewhere in one of these states, one of these people who believed NASA when they said this was happening and made fucking plans to go camping when it was going on, was just staring up at the eclipse going, oh man. Look, would you look at that? Now, that's something there. And them boys at NASA, they predicted that? Get out of here with that. Hold up. NASA's been saying a lot of stuff about like climate change and about all these other things. We haven't been, now go with me on this one, Daryl, go with me on this one. If they predicted that and the Northwest's on fire and the South is underwater, maybe science isn't gay. That guy hopefully exists. I doubt it. Very doubtful. Extremely doubtful. I don't know. I think that believing in that makes me a snowflake. Where are my snowflakes at? Where are my snowflakes at? I don't get that. I don't get the snowflake thing. I don't get if they're saying we're like so unique that we're all snowflakes, but we all get the same trophies. I don't get the metaphor. I don't understand it. I think they're trying to say that if you yell enough things that are obscene, that liberal people are going to melt like snowflakes. Which I don't get that, and I don't understand it. But then I think about who are these people that are saying that? Who's calling us snowflakes? And it's mostly people from the South. Mostly. Or I'm not saying everybody. I'm well aware that lots of people in Idaho do it, and that Idaho is basically just the South's Alaska. All guns, all white, all the time. I get it. But I think most of the people calling folks snowflakes are people that live in the South where there is no snow. So they don't understand it and think that, like, if you yell at snowflakes, they're just going to melt and go away. Which isn't true. If any of you have ever had to shovel a driveway or defrost a car, you can't just get away with that. Think about how much easier it would be to, like, get your chores done if you just walked out and you're like, fuck this snow. This is bullshit. Yeah. Make America great again! All lives matter! Blue lives matter! That was tough. Look at that driveway, though. It's so nice and comfortable. You could just go face your family again. It'd be fun. I don't know. I'm recently single this year. It's been about a year. Not recently, but whatever. Thanks, guys. Everybody likes to talk about how hard dating is and how difficult it is compared to how it used to be, and I don't think that's true. I think that dating's always been hard. I think it's always been difficult, but the medium has just changed quite a bit, you know? Because, like, back in the day, if you asked, say, like, your grandma how she and your grandpa met, you might come into reaction like this. You're like, hey, Grandma, how'd you guys meet? And she'd be like, well, I was a server at the local diner, and your grandpa came in with his friends one day and sat in my section and asked me out on a date, and I said no because I didn't like him, and he asked me again right away because he couldn't take no for an answer, and I was like, oh shit, no, stop, please. And he just kept asking me, like, again and again. He left that day, and he came back the next day with the same friends, sat in my section, and this went on as a pattern for a couple weeks on end. I was like, please leave me alone, and he just kept asking me, and I went to my manager about it, and I was like, can we do something about this guy? The manager was like, oh honey, he's spending so much money here, just shake your tits and get back after it. We can't afford to lose this. And it was the 60s, and I couldn't say no because there was no protections to this, and so I had to keep going with it, and now here we are 50 years later. It's like, oh shit, Grandma, are you okay? Blink twice. And I don't think it's gotten any easier or harder than that. It's just the medium has changed. Everything's very different now because of smartphones and Tinder and everything, but it's the same. Because you run into this conversation where you're like, well, how did you two meet? And it's like, well, we matched on Tinder, and he started sending me messages. I thought he was neat. I, started messaging. I had to block him on Tinder because it got really creepy. And then he found me on Facebook using my real name, which I didn't use on my Tinder profile, so that was kind of alarming. And then he started liking all these different posts that I had made in high school and all these pictures, and that was very creepy. He really went back a long ways and dug into the deep cuts. Really hated that sort of thing, so I blocked him on there. And then he made another couple of pages under fake names, had to block those. Then there were some fake, like, fan pages with a lot of memes. Those were really disheartening. Then he hacked into my Amazon account, got my actual physical home address. Don't know how he got that. That was pretty impressive. Then he started sending me pictures of his penis, and not like dick pics on the phone. I'm saying he actually went to a timeless photo, started printing out pictures of his penis. He used the glossy finish. That costs a lot extra. Don't know how he did that. A lot of gumption. Sending me that, and now we're expecting our second. Yeah. It's a weird thing to do. Everybody have a lot of fun tonight and a lot of fun at the festival. Thank you so much. Take care. Nice.